Hey there, Cancer. It's time to have a look and see what is going on with your bi-weekly new moon reading following the new moon in Capricorn occurring January 13th, 2021. So this is going to cover the 13th of January through the 27th of January. Yes, we're bringing astrology back and switching to bi-weeklies. So we're going to be talking about the major lunations. So we're going to be doing new moon readings and full moon readings and what is going on with that moon at that time. If you're interested in more in-depth astrology talks with regards to the signs, you can always check out my live Patreon seminar or webinar, I guess you might say, when it comes to these shifts. And I'm going to be doing those every Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, US and Canada. The first one is actually going to be here on January 8th. And we'll be talking about all of the astrology of this new moon window. So look forward to seeing you there. You can follow the links down below for more info. And don't forget, if you're watching your rising sign horoscope, your rising sign is going to give you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope is showing up. And your moon sign horoscope, well, that's going to be giving you the other story that is running parallel to your sun sign reading. And if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So, what is going on with this new moon in Capricorn? It looks like my cat wants to come and visit. Say hello, Persephone. She's been very affectionate lately, which is wonderful. So, are you a Cancer? I thought you were a Pisces. Maybe you're a Cancer rising. We'll see. So, let's talk about this new moon in Capricorn. This new moon in Capricorn is occurring in your 7th house of closest one-on-one connections, closest one-on-one relationships. As you've heard me say in the past, that is the area of your romantic partner, your spouse, your roommate, BFF, business partner, all of the closest one-on-one connections you have. And it's actually going to be conjunct Pluto in the same area, the planet of transitions and transformations. So we actually have a new partnership, or maybe a redefining of an existing relationship, or possibly new partnerships coming in for a lot of you Cancerian people during this time. Now, because this new moon is conjunct Pluto, it's going to be overriding and overwriting a lot of maybe old relationship or old partnership sensibilities that you've had in the past up until now. Even those of you already in existing committed partnerships, however those partnerships are defined, whether they are platonic or romantic, we may be actually redrawing the entire relationship, redefining the entire relationship, rewriting the contract, rewriting the alliance, making it something that is more in the present and in the now. A lot of you may also be finding that new business partnerships or new opportunities to get closer to people are going to be presenting during this time, because the new moon in Capricorn is demanding depth. So let's talk about what is going on with your cards. Now, the way these cards are falling, I want to remind everybody that some of you may be going through these experiences in a shorter period of time than, a full 14 days. You may actually be going through all of these in 9 days, 10 days, 11 days. Some of you may be finding these are going in a sequence, one after another, and some of them may be occurring simultaneously or in a chain reaction type of fashion. It all depends on how, again, you are participating in your reading and what is going on in your own personal life stream. So we start off with your personal shifts, your main theme, and your personal responsibility cards, like before. We've merged them all into one area. And we start off with the King of Pentacles in reverse. And this 2-week period starts off with a need to do some reforms when it comes to areas that have become more work than joy, or areas that have actually become more about status or more about ambition, or just simply having the thing, doing the thing, or being seen as the thing, than actually being something that is holistically fulfilling across the board, right, in a more multifaceted way. Pluto demanding depth. With this King of Pentacles reversed, a lot of you Cancer people may be actually needing to face where certain areas of your life are starting to feel Well, more like a job or more performative than anything else? And where are we feeling like this is actually a drain on our time, our availability, or our resources? We may be even getting some ornamental or maybe even material reward or payoff or payout for the work that we put in with certain projects, certain people, certain family members, certain initiatives. But is it actually something that is satisfying, or is it something that is once again just kind of being done as a form of labor? And with the King of Pentacles reversed, we do need to be careful about that, because sometimes we might be sort of chasing a carrot on a stick, or status for status's sake, image for image's sake, right? And during this period, we're kind of trying to bring the soul back into all areas of our life. So it's not just work, it's not just superficial, because that can be kind of the challenge of the King of Pentacles reversed card. This evolves into the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and you are actually getting a chance to start paring things down to what really actually matters. When we talk about the Two of Pentacles reversed, there is going to be an opportunity to shift into a space where a lot of you are not only spread out to the point where you can't enjoy anything, but you're actually able to boost things that deserve and have an opportunity to grow into much more substantial aspects of your life. You may be actually deciding to limit your availability or no longer juggle lives or juggle identities as you have in the past. This brings relationships to become much more close, work to become much more fulfilling, commitments to become much more expansive, as well as deep and sentimental, intimate, and honest, and reverent as well. And with the Two of Pentacles reversed, evolving out of the King of Pentacles reversed, a lot less high maintenance, but a lot more natural and a lot more free flowing, and can actually take better care of themselves, right? Focusing on the organic versus the inauthentic or inorganic. As we talk about your material shifts, what's going on with your work, what's going on with your money, your financial prospects, your professional ambitions, we start off this 2-week period with the Ten of Wands in reverse. And a lot of you are getting a chance to be relieved of something that has actually become a bit of a burden, whether it has become a burden because it's consuming too many hours, it's keeping us locked in a position, a workload, or maybe a space where we are not able to get out. Maybe we are finding that we are stuck in the same routine over and over and over again. A lot of you may be finding opportunities to actually slip out of something that has had you under its thumb for quite some time, possibly even putting, yes, some money or resources back in your pocket, no longer having to take care of it or give money to it anymore. And with the Ten of Wands reversed, you may also be finding that you are getting a lot of assistance in a social way to actually find easier work, easier opportunities to rise, to climb the ladder, or even promote yourself. But this will, of course, also require ditching, she's batting the crystals around, ditching something that has proven to be more like just an uphill battle for its own sake. Some of you may, yes, be dropping a certain long-term goal for something that is actually more personal to you in the first place. Was it ever your goal in the first place? I don't know. Sometimes with the Ten of Wands reversed, it wasn't really our goal. It was just something we thought we were supposed to strive for. It wasn't necessarily something that came from the heart. It just seemed like something that would have made us happy if we got it. But we have no guarantee. With the Ten of Wands reversed, we are flipping that script. As we get on to what this evolves into, it turns into the Six of Wands reversed. And a lot of you Cancerian people are getting a chance to maybe backpedal out of some of these more laborious and arduous circumstances into something that you wish you would actually give in a lot more earnest and deep consideration towards, especially when it comes to either a career path or maybe a path with your living situation, something you would like to do for yourself or your family that you never really got around to being able to invest yourself in or immerse yourself in. The Six of Wands reversed is giving a second chance at something that we did not take seriously enough. But now that we actually have this opportunity, it's coming back around for a visit and for your embrace. And this will also allow for more of that abundance to come through avenues that you have an affection for. As we get on to your relationships, your closest connections, we start off this week, or this next 2 weeks, this next 2 weeks, the 13th through the 27th, with the 10 of Swords upright. And it looks like a lot of you Cancerian people may be actually bringing something to a close, doing some serious purging or serious elimination work around either platonic relationships or even romance and dating circumstances. Now, this is actually what I see as putting an end to a situation that was already on the outs. It was already showing signs of being a bad situation that could only get worse. And so it's getting cut off and cleared. That new moon energy, the overwriting with that Pluto energy is ultimately clearing something out of the way to make room for something that actually belongs, that actually is going to fulfill versus struggle. Now, for some of you, yes, if you are clearing a relationship or a dating situation, this may actually occur, especially if it shows signs of only getting worse or becoming more and more uncomplimentary, more and more uncomfortable, and more away from the function and the health that you actually desire to have in your more intimate connections. But this could just as easily go in the area of the platonic. So this could also be happening with some close one-on-one friendships as well. However, if it's not a person, we could be just doing away with a goal, a way of life, or a way we have been carrying on as sort of a normal in this relationship, or something we've been including in the relationship that needs to be cut out. This evolves into the Emperor card upright, and this is where we have the better replacement or the better option, the better lifestyle, the better relationship arrangement, or the better prospects stepping forward. And with the Emperor card, we are seeing that this is something that is already where we want to be. And this is a big part of 2021. We are really amplifying that everyone get within a comparable match kind of territory. Nobody is responsible for pulling up somebody who is 10 levels down or climbing up to somebody who is 10 levels up. We are working with that which is a comparable match and going in the direction of an evolution. With the Emperor card upright for relationships, this could absolutely indicate a situation where a lot of you are finding that partnerships are now also going to be supplementing and enhancing your own personal growth, whether this is coming through an existing partner or we are finding a new partner that is absolutely right for the job. That new moon conjunct Pluto energy is also indicating finding the right step, the right relationship styling, the right way to carry on, the way we may have done things in the past, the way we assumed or dictated certain roles, responsibilities, assumptions, maybe even old baggage or old tastes getting thrown out the window because superior specimens and superior ways of going around and going about keeping love and going about expressing love, that superior relationship is, of course, overriding and overwriting what was there. That's not what I meant to say. So that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And of course, if you would ever like to get a session with me, you can always go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links down below.